Hey guys! I'm not going to do an uncharacteristic greeting now, but saying I'm not going to do an uncharacteristic greeting is a very characteristic greeting for me, because I like to awkwardly explain myself in excessive amounts, and word things especially awkwardly, because English is for smart people. Anyway, I'm the Nuffer Dog, and welcome to more Metroid Prime. Today, we are going to see just what the heck the space pirates, or in this case, apparently ninja pirates, are doing in Fendrana Drifts. Here's one of their research facilities. There's a defense turret. There's a security drone thingy thing that's going to make annoying noises. There we go. Annoying noises. And Samus apparently just tripped over herself trying to look at that door. That was a really weird motion. So apparently these space pirates like cover-based shooters, because they're going to employ these chest-high walls. I guess some of them are a little less than chest-high, and the other ones are taller than the pirates themselves. But anyway, for some reason we couldn't get the logbook scan when we were on the ship, so here's the regular space pirate logbook entry. Wield galvanic accelerator cannons and 4-hour mounted scythes in combat. They're like bayonets, but more futuristic. And did I mention ninja? They seek to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize that goal. Ruthless and amoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition. Only the results matter, and they take these very seriously. We practically get their entire history. Not so much their history, but their entire personality, just by scanning them. I'm gonna fight them with the wave beam due to its ability to stun them. I think the power beam does do a bit more damage. That one, I think, is the one I had already shot, I believe. These pirates can be dangerous, especially in numbers. I'm being kinda derpy. It looks like 2 charge shots from either weapon will kill one, and I just wasted a missile. Pirate analyzed. Main research facility located. Maybe this scan visor is French. Or a really, really fake French accent. So we've located a pirate facility in the research core over there. That's actually not the next place we're going to get a useful power-up, believe it or not. We're actually going to get 2 cool power-ups right here, exploring this pirate facility, and here's this turret. I find it better to destroy these turrets with missiles than with the wave beam. The wave beam is really nice in some ways, but a lot of enemies you're better off just using the power beam. But the stunning capabilities of the wave beam can come in very handy in some places. So I didn't do too great against those pirates, but I'm restoring my health here. Now there's this little noticed side door here, which is actually going to lead to a map station. So, without further ado, let's download the map for this area. How does she see those? I mean, I get how she sees them, but it looks like she could only see like the inner corners of them. How are those helpful? It seems like those would be more in the way. There's holographic maps over her face. Anyway, here's the map station. This is the research entrance that we were just in, and looks like we have a fair number of rooms ahead of us, including doorways in the ceiling. Ninja exit only, because have I mentioned they're ninja pirates? If you don't hurt yourself saying that, you're doing it wrong. Wonder what could be in that suspicious little alcove. Towers, towers, towers. And the research core. So yeah, we've got a basic path for where we're gonna go. Let's scan these, because I like scanning stuff. Do you like scanning stuff? I like scanning stuff. Project Titan specimen is immobilized in quarantine cave. Relocation is recommended due to increased violent activity. Project Titan. Are they making a futuristic version of a Greek god? Okay, I totally want to fight that now. If there was, like, a totally non-canon spin-off game of this, I would require there to be, like, Robo-Zeus in it, or something. Would that not be awesome? Okay, it would not be awesome if it was canon, but it would be awesome, nonetheless. Thermal imaging is required to detect the highest concentration of radioactivity, which serves to bind the stones together. Imaging research is being conducted in the containment vault area of the facility. Okay, I missed the first part. Oh, phazon ore appears to bind through phazon energy. Okay, so they're doing something involving binding stones together with phazon energy. Phazon ore is extremely durable and blast-resistant. Although the armor-like qualities of the shell provide ample protection, thermal imaging can be used to detect weak areas in the casing. Improvements must be made to this shell in the event that these weaknesses are found by aggressors. Well, there's absolutely no way these could be hints to a future boss. Nah, this game doesn't do that, ever. Restricted by blue level security. To blue level security. Authorized personnel permitted entry only after bioscan. I wonder what a bioscan is. Actually, it's probably best not to question, considering how data is usually collected in the field of biology. Could be a blood test, could be like handprints or retina scans, could be something worse. Actually, it would be pretty inefficient to have to draw blood every time you want to confirm someone's identity, so who knows. Funny thing, apparently, these pirates use bomb use as security in these hallways. Yeah, they're not just here naturally. They're actually pirate security. Pretty ineffective at that, considering we can destroy them with the wave beam, and even if we didn't have the wave beam, we could morph ball in between their beams. Although, I'm generally sucking at that these days. Was that a knock on the door? I'm gonna have to pause for a second and go upstairs and see that. Just a sec. Okay, guys, sorry about that. There's a minute or so of recording I'll have to cut out. I had to go check the door because I thought there was a knock on the door. Turned out it was just the mail being delivered. So here we're penned in by this force field, but it's not a very effective pen. Gonna keep things in there more effectively than out. I just scan that, and access to Research Lab Hydra granted. Yeah, these pirate security measures are really not up to par. Some empty stasis tanks, and there's a shot headed for my head. Hello, pirate. How are you today? Wow, that was really satisfying. The way that knocked him back and blew up a whole bunch of crates. It's fun to kill these guys with the wave beam and missile strategy. The fact that you can stun them and then use something that finishes them in one hit makes it pretty effective. It's still playing battle music, even though I don't see any more pirates. I think as we go up, we'll encounter more, but they don't feel like playing with us now. Hello. Are you a regular pirate or a shadow pirate? Just a regular pirate, but you're hanging on the ceiling nonetheless. How are you today? I'm good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, explosions going through the floor. That's how real men kill space pirates. Or real woman, since we're playing as a girl. I don't know. Kind of weird when your character is the opposite gender of the player. But, you know, games need more strong female protagonists. Have to find some way to make a joke about this whole misandry in video games thing. I don't know what is up with that, but for some reason I'm hearing a lot about it in on Twitter these days. Euthanized after psychotic episode. What kind of specimen are we dealing with here anyway? Is this... I don't believe this is the room, no. There's a later room where we blow up a tank that looks sort of like these, and we're gonna get some more. But I don't believe it's this room. Bottom line, games are not sexist against men. Anyone who says that is stupid, go now. If you think that, just... Here I go digging myself into a hole again. That's interesting. Research Lab Ether, limited to Team Sclera only? I think that's some kind of medical term, isn't it? I have no idea. Ice beetle infestation in Icefall region has been 94% terminated. Yep, they're dealing with insect pests in the future. Well, I guess cockroaches are going to survive the apocalypse, so, there you go. Nope. Just activated the elevator without even meaning to, while I'm obsessively scanning all this other crap and not even talking about it. Oh, actually, this is the area where we really should be scanning stuff. Because this, we have these red scans, that means it's actually a logbook entry. Pronounced increase in aberrant behavior. I'm not sure what that means. New pirate data entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Log numbers. We have codified the newfound energy source as Phazon, a V-index mutagen, of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor of unknown origin impacting approximately 20 years ago, expelling phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess lifelike characteristics, mutating? I can't talk, really. Mutating organic life forms strong enough to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in single-generation reproduction. Plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized. So now we know what the space pirates are doing here. They found this phazon stuff and decided it was useful for their biological engineering projects, which I assume they're going to use to try to take over the galaxy or something. Mining operations have begun near the crater where the phazon appears to be most concentrated. Daily phazon yields have increased 44%, and our mining system becomes more streamlined as personnel and equipment flows increase. Several incidents of phazon-induced madness have been reported, prompting augmented life support regulations in the deeper chambers. Symptoms include loss of equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasms, and in the most extreme cases, hallucinations. A timeline reassessment for the refinery operation is recommended, as the material proves more unstable than initial analysis indicated. Man, I stutter like crazy when I try to read this stuff fast. Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talon 4 is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or else finding their way in through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches of this latter sort, and plugged them wherever we can, but it is unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable. Oh, they really are having problems with the, whole pest thing. Anyway, let's go up this elevator we accessed a while ago. All my obsessive scanning is going to make this LP go even slower. I already killed the pirate that would drop down on us here. I saw him coming, because I know these guys are coming. It's really satisfying to kill them with that strategy. And wow, that worked well. There must have been an explosive crate there. Because he was getting incinerated, if you noticed that. And, okay, that's going to... No, I haven't done enough damage to it yet. If we do enough damage to it with the wave beam, it'll start sort of firing erratically like that. We did that earlier. Okay, maybe I'll try to scan only things that are logbook entries, or particularly interesting, but I don't know what's particularly interesting beforehand, so maybe I'll just keep scanning everything like an extremely OCD person. Which, okay, I'm mildly OCD. Not like diagnosed, serious OCD, just kind of a nitpicky person. Okay. The thing is, a lot of the atmosphere in this game and the way a lot of the plot is revealed is through these scans. So I want to scan them so that you guys can see all that stuff that you would see if you were actually playing through the game and trying to get all the plot and stuff through these scans. That's kind of the downside of the plot being unexpected degeneration of internal organs. Lovely. That's kind of the downside of this whole strategy of the plot being told through scans, is you end up scanning everything to get all this cool information that's not really necessary. Okay, here. This column is made of cordite, which we can't blow up yet, but there's something cool in there. I think it's an energy tank, maybe missiles. Once we get that item, we come back and blow it up. Several xenomes have been traced to phazon batch. Terminal subjects. Okay, I don't really know what a xenome is. I've heard of genomes and, stuff, but not xenomes. Strain vertigo, mutation of beta xenomes proceeding. Daily decontamination, that makes sense. New pirate data. Huh, that's different text than it usually shows. Our initial text exposing Talon 4's indigenous parasites to phazon appear to be successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen, and the appearance of a second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that, given enough exposure to phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. Okay, wow, I really can't talk when I try to read this stuff quickly. Maybe I won't read all these entries out loud. Glacier 1 outpost. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroid sluggish and easy to control. So yeah, they have and they're infusing them with Phazon. Lovely. They have Metroids, and they're trying to mutate them to make them bigger and more powerful. And putting them in Quarantine Cave, using cold to keep them under control, and they're probably not going to be under control. Yeah. Just a summary there, because I don't know that I want to keep reading all of these out loud. Here we are in this little tunnel, which has turrets that are going to try to kill us. But they're not going to, and I just wasted another missile, but it doesn't matter, because here's missiles. Rambling! My favorite pastime. Actually, not my favorite pastime, but it's up there, it's up there. So, even though I'm not sure of the exact time, because there's that bit that I had to cut out and stuff, I think I might end up calling this an episode. So in the next episode, we're going to go into the observatory and see what awaits in there. So until next time, I already used the Ninja Pirates line. Maybe their turrets are also ninjas. Until next time, Ninja Turrets!